Um, Good evening, candidates. Today's the trend trend that is going on is only United Bank of India rejecting many people because of certificate being not produced by them properly and all. This aspect of Punjab National Bank we have already taken care of 2 3 days earlier itself, wherein I have suggested you to get a certificate from your college stating finance, finance, finance. So this is what I have told you. I'm sure all of you will be prepared for that. And apart from that, they are asking so many other documents. If you miss something, also they may create a trouble for you. Like they want a birth certificate, real birth certificate issued by corporation. Otherwise, your school transfer certificate. That same thing our Punjab National Bank also will insist. Then they want your PAN card, they want your Aadhaar card, then 10th mark sheet certificate, 12th mark sheet, then UG mark sheet consolidated and semester wise also. Then postgraduate mark sheet consolidated semester wise also. If you have some certificates, usko certificate original. Everything you must take in original. Plus, you must, I don't know how many photos you have to take. Anyone knows? But of course, the interview letter has not come. Only when that comes, we will be able to know about it. So we will bother about it afterwards. Okay. Now we will go into credit as a layman, or now today we will concentrate more on banking, normal banking level questions. Now, people can raise some questions relating to banking where they are confident about the question answer so that others can answer that also. We will go like that. Instead of myself putting a question, it will be nice if you put a question. And in fact, people like Subhash Gurke, who has got experience in banking, he can put some question from the angle of selection of a raw person, that is a fresher. From that angle, you can put a question. Subhash Gurke. Can you ask? Somebody is telling, please let me in, and his number, his name is not coming. Na? His name is not coming. I don't know where. Please come to Zoom. Okay. Now what we will do, now that you are all not speaking, I will take you to something else. I will take you to something else. What is that one? Newspaper. Newspaper में होगा.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, can someone explain me IBC 2016
Pardon?
insolvency bankruptcy code?
Acha, acha. You want to know about it? Insolvency
Yes.
bankruptcy. Yeah, we can search it and try to get it. First, we will go to google.com, then go there and then ask India, because I am not in India. Then you want to know insolvency bankruptcy code, uses, practices, success stories. What is the success story of IBC? In terms of value, the IBC has helped resolve rupees 3.16 lakh crore of debt struck in 808 cases in the past 7 years. On average, creditors have realized 32% of the admitted claims and 169% of liquidation value. That is, liquidation value से ज़्यादा पैसा इनको मिल गया. So, have you noted this point? What is the success? See, whenever we talk about any topic, I think I have told more than once, you have to analyze from the angle, what is it, why is it, where is it, when is it, which is it, how is it, what W I have omitted, I don't know that one. You have to analyze from all that angle. Now, how long does it take? But before that, we can know. Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. Are you seeing the material on screen? Are you able to see it? No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. IBC is yet
Yes,
to
sir.
address the resolution for insolvencies of group companies. US bankruptcy case counts expected to continue climbing in 2024. That's not required for us. US bankruptcy case expected to continue. Yeah. It is time for a full-scale overhaul of insolvency bankruptcy code. Delays in IBC erode value of assets, says RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das. IBC has been unfairly criticized. All that is about ABC. Record 273 stressed cases resolved via IBC. Building soon a technology backbone for the Hello.
Sir, it has also reduced the time
Good
period
evening,
of
Asutosh. Tell
recovery.
me.
What about the sir, today's meeting? Is it in Zoom?
Zoom. I am in Zoom only.
Sir, but sir, in Zoom app it is not possible to join sir without having the Zoom app.
Not necessary. Not necessary बाबा. जो हमने लिंक आपको दिया है पंजाब नेशनल बैंक ग्रुप में, उसको क्लिक करने से आप मेरे साथ आ जाएंगे.
Sir, I am trying to join, but it is not possible. Okay, sir, I am trying then.
Then you download Zoom app. You have the ID and all. उसको यूज करके आ जाना. ना ना अभी Zoom meeting ID I am giving you. I don't know why some people are not able to join. Hello. Yeah, 1 minute. I was just seeing what this. Where was it? We were seeing. I will stop sharing. Again, I'll start sharing. We were seeing this IBC. Yeah. So first of all, insolvency bankruptcy code. I think when I asked too many questions, it has confused us. So if we simply ask, what is insolvency bankruptcy code? Insolvency bankruptcy code, it will tell us briefly. We can read that only. That is more than sufficient for our interview purposes. It is coming in Wikipedia. The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code is an Indian law which creates a consolidated framework that governs insolvency and bankruptcy proceedings for companies, partnership firms, also for individuals. Prior to IBC, the legislative framework for insolvency and restructuring was fragmented across multiple legislations such as Companies Act, Sikh Industrial Companies Act, Securitization Reconstruction Act, Recovery of Debts Due to Banks, that is DRT, like that. Now, on August 2014, Ministry of Finance created bankruptcy.
Sir, your voice is very low.
Acha. Now I think it will be better. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir, better than before.
Yeah, yeah. So this is what it is. Early cases not required. Key provisions. Now, who asked this question? Somebody asked. Who asked?
Sami,
Who, please read this. Anuradha Gupta. Please read insolvency resolution.
the code outlines separate insolvency resolution processes for individuals, companies, and partnership firms. The process may be initiated by either the debtor or the creditor. A maximum time limit for completion of the insolvency resolution process has been set for corporate and individuals. For companies, the process will have to be completed in 180 days, which may be extended by 90 days if a majority of the creditors agree for startups, small companies, and other companies with asset less than 1 crore. Resolution process would be completed within 90 days of initiation of request, which may be extended of 45 days. The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code increased the mandatory upper time limit of 330 days, including the time spent in legal process to complete resolution process.
क्या हुआ?
Sir,
Anurag,
Insolvency Regulator. The code established the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India to oversee the insolvency proceeding in the country and regulate the entities registered under it. The board will have 10 members, including representatives from the Ministry of Finance and Law and the Reserve Bank of India. Insolvency professional. The insolvency professional will be managed by licensed professional. These professionals will also control the asset of the debtor during the solvency process. Bankruptcy insolvency executor. The court proposes two separate tribunals to oversee the process of insolvency resolution for individual and companies. The National Company Law Tribunal for companies and limited liability partnership firms and the Debt Recovery Tribunal for individual and partnerships.
yeah. See, actually, this is an effort made to quicken the recovery. So that aspect has been done in some cases, like SR Steel, Bhushan Steel, Bhushan Power and Steel, Alok Industries, Jet Airways, Reliance Communication. This is the company of that Mukesh Ambani's brother, Anil Ambani. Then Dewan Housing, then Reliance Capital, same. Future Retail. This is another big company that was brought into liquidation. But this is one report. In some other place I read, out of this recovery, पूरा पैसा तो आता नहीं है, खाली ये लोग डिक्री देख के चला जाते हैं, उससे पूरा पैसा रिकवर नहीं होता है, उसमें बहुत प्रॉब्लम होता है. ये तो जरूर होगा, because in a place, you know, when you are going to bring a property to sale, वो क्या करेगा, गुंडास रख के किसी ने उसको लेने के लिए नहीं करेगा. They will see that nobody is asking for it. So ऐसा भी तो होगा. That is life. उसका साथ ही हम लोग काम करना पड़ता है. This is one problem of banker also. Okay. So this much will do for IBC. You will be asked what is IBC, what for it is useful. That's all. But the most important thing for you will be what is NPA, how is NPA classified, what are the provisions made under NPA, and then what is the recovery process under SURFACE Act. These are the most important things you have to study and remember. अरे भाई किसी का घर में दर्पण what is that vessels वेसल्स क्लीन करते हैं, बर्तन साफ करते हैं इतना. तो ये आपको ऑफ कर लीजिए. आपको योर माइक ऑफ करने से प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा. ओके, वेरी गुड. So is that over? Could you understand Anuradha?
Yes, sir.
Thoda, but you have to study yourself. What is your degree, Anuradha?
The area in finance.
MBA Finance.
Yes, sir.
But you are not telling with confidence. Why? You are not sure about your MBA degree.
Sir,
Or,
I'm sure about it.
but your internet is not sure about it, correct? Oh,
Yes, sir.
he is not cooperating with you. What to do? We can't do anything. That is life. UCO bank head, nine. Now I will ask simple
Sir,
question. Yeah, Morgan.
Sir,
Morgan is.
I would
is
like to add point in IBC.
Please tell.
Sir, in IBC, because of IBC, the insolvency resign has shifted from debtor in possession to creditor in control. And also it has reduced the time period of recovery. Earlier it was around 4.5 years, and currently it has declined to just average in 440 days.
Good. This seems to be a better explanation. Yeah. Good.
Niharika,
Nice.
can you explain the process?
Pardon?
No, I do not exactly remember the complete process. In tomorrow's class, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I'll
Next.
just revise once and I will let you know.
Yeah. I think it must be there in the materials given by us. थोड़ा verify कर लीजिए उसको. पढ़ने से तो हो जाएगा. Okay, good. Next one. See, today's interview, based on that, what we find is they simply ask about the area in which you have exposure. That is how they go. So they will ask you as a student of MBA, which subject is your favorite subject? And from there, the questions will follow, apart from questions relating to credit management. Now, when we have such a thing, let me ask Akanksha. Akanksha is from which state? आकांक्षा. सब लोग क्या करते हैं, जूम को डाल के बाहर का दूसरा रूम पर चला जाते हैं, उधर बैठते नहीं है, खाली इसको खोल के लगा के लाइक टेलीविजन में डाल के दाना कमाभी दाने से कैसे आप लोग लर्न कर सकते हैं?
I'm available.
Akanksha, what happened? Why are you
Yes,
not responding immediately?
I'm audible.
Your
Actually,
internet is not.
network is very low right now.
Yeah, it is not
Am
low.
I audible, sir?
You are not fit for talking because your voice is not coming correctly. Keep quiet.
Exactly, sir. That's why I'm not responding at that time. I'm
It's
coming outside
Wo-
from. Still, I think I'm not audible properly because
Yeah,
network is very low.
You are in which city?
So right now I'm in Nagpur, but I'm from Uttar Pradesh.
नागपुर में अच्छा इंटरनेट नहीं है.
No, sir, in my locality it is somewhere because sir, it is raining.
अच्छा, रेनिंग होगा तो कुछ नहीं होगा. So problem, it will be problem. No problem. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. What is that? Akanksha. Now, next candidate, I will take AS. AS, your internet is okay?
Yes, sir.
AS, what is your name?
Sir, Anshul Sharma.
Oh, Anju Sharma. From which place?
Sir, I'm basically from Jaipur, but then right now I'm in Udaipur as my posting is here.
Acha, you are working in which bank?
Sir, I'm working in IDBI Bank, being in asset only in retail asset center.
Acha. In the retail asset center, what are the loans you are all processing?
Mortgage loan and home loans.
Mortgage loans and home loans.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you tell us the procedure you follow while granting mortgage loans?
So for mortgage loans, we primarily check the profile of the borrower. If it is a business profile or a professional profile like doctor or chartered accountant. Third is the profile that is a salaried client. After checking the profile of the customers, we go for their financials. If it is a business class, we go for ITR, their bank statements, and also the track record of the previous loans. That is, we go for the CIBIL and the all the observations in CIBIL. After checking all of this, we go for the making of eligibility for the person or the customer. If whether the customer falls in our FOIR, that is income to obligations ratio. And we also go for the value of the property they are mortgaging with us. So we also calculate the loan to value LTV also. And as per the policy norms, if the client fits into our criterion, we go for the sanctioning of the loan.
Okay. What is a balloon mortgage?
Balloon mortgage is something that I do not have very much clear idea about it, but then I can just try. Can I? Sir, balloon mortgage basically means when you know we that is at the end of the loan, a large amount of the loan is still due. That is we disburse in.
Here it is given. A balloon mortgage features low initial payments for a set period
Yes.
with the
The
balance
EMIs are due in the starting and it increases gradually. Yes.
due as a lump
Yes.
sum balloon payment at the end of the term. I don't know why this type of mortgage is given under Airtel. It is given as Airtel, and they have told about all these things. What are the seven different types of mortgages like that? But this mortgage,
There is reverse mortgage also. Balloon mortgage is one of the features. Yes.
yeah, I am not interested in that mortgage. Bob, 18 types of loans that you should know. 5 different types of home loans and mortgages. I know only equitable mortgage because we were doing that only, and I know another concept known as a simple mortgage or registered mortgage where
Yes, sir. Mostly equitable mortgage cases only come for processing.
Here, what are the different types of mortgage loans available in India? In India, there are multiple loans available. Overview, mortgage loan against property. This is also called LAP, and this is available for both commercial and residential properties. What is a mortgage in India? Mortgage is one of the most popular forms of loans applicable to real estate and other property buying. What are the different types of mortgage loans? Simple mortgage loans, usufructuary mortgage loan, then English mortgage, adjustable. ये सब तो हमारा confusion हो जाता है. Simply know simple mortgage, then get to know something about usufructuary mortgage. Then there used to be one mortgage known as English mortgage. English mortgage. What is English mortgage?
Sir,
Can
equitable mortgage भी important है.
equitable mortgage, that is the common thing that is used by us. English mortgage, where the mortgager binds himself to repay the mortgage money on a certain date and transfers the mortgaged property absolutely to the mortgagee, but subject to proviso that he will retransfer it to the mortgagor upon payment of the mortgage money as agreed. The transaction is called super question. Are you seeing on the screen, please?
No, sir, your mail is open.
This is a good one. आप लोग इसको note कर लीजिए. Please note. I will read again. English mortgage, where the mortgagor binds himself to repay the mortgage money on a certain date, and he is transferring the mortgage property absolutely to the mortgagee. Mortgagee means who? The person who gives loan. In our case, such a thing is not practiced in banks because banks cannot own properties other than what they are using it. And there is a small percentage that only they can own with themselves, because a bank business is not to purchase properties and own it with them. So इसीलिए इंग्लिश मॉर्गेज हमारा बैंक्स में नहीं होता है, बट इंग्लिश मॉर्गेज में क्या होता है? Here the mortgagor transfers the property to the mortgagee on the understanding he will settle the dues on a date, and if he settles on the due date, then this mortgagee has to retransfer it to mortgagor. That is the point. But the famous point is the equitable mortgage by deposit of title deeds. When I was working in bank and all, 2001, 2 and all that, there was no condition that equitable mortgage should be registered. But soon what happened? People were creating equitable mortgage with original title deeds with the bank, and without the knowledge of the bank, they go to the registrar office, get a duplicate title deed, and go to another bank and take another loan stating हमारा ओरिजिनल हरा गया, ये डुप्लीकेट रख के हमको पैसा दे दो. वो लोग भी दे दिया. Like so what happened? So in order to prevent that, nowadays banks get it registered with the registrar for nominal value. Some 5,000 rupees is the stamp duty to be paid for such registrations. That is what they are doing nowadays in respect of this equitable mortgage. Because yeah, as the avenues increase, the problems also increase. And the most important point is we should know about Section 58 of Transfer of Property Act. This is the law that governs mortgage deeds in India. How to register a mortgage deed in India? Indian Registration Act. Under this act, mortgage deed must be registered with the appropriate sub-registrar of assurances within the jurisdiction of the property. Section 17(1)(b) of Indian Registration Act stipulates that any mortgage deed that dates or transfers in interest in immovable property must be registered. So this is one thing. So normally in banks, we were taking 13 years encumbrance certificate. Encumbrance certificate is a certificate issued by registrar giving details of charges over the property during the past 13 years. But nowadays, since people are cheating more, they have started increasing it to 30 long years. 30 30 साल के लिए लेना पड़ता है. And we have to verify whether the property is continuing to be in your name only. So that is, of course, I am telling theoretically, practically तो हम लोग करता नहीं है. 20-25 बरस आगे कुछ प्रॉपर्टी लिया था, बहुत में हम लोग रजिस्टर ऑफिस का नहीं गया. This is how things are, but we have to take care of our interests. Good. Now, next question. In fact, I was surprised to know a candidate from Axis Bank, he could not explain about cash credit. Anuradha Gupta, you are a bank employee, na?
No, sir, fresher.
Fresher, acha, acha. So they could not explain what is open cash credit, what is key cash credit. ये टर्मिनोलॉजी भी उन लोग का पता नहीं है, बिकॉज प्राइवेट बैंक में जब आप काम करने के लिए जाते हैं, तब क्या होगा, आपको खाली एक ही सेक्शन में डालेगा, उसी पर आपको फ्राई करेगा, so that you do not get to know anything else. So that is the problem. So cash credit का मतलब ये है, see, there are two things. One is overdraft against property. That means a property worth 1 crore is offered as security. Banker verifies the title deeds, checks the encumbrance, also goes for valuation of property. And if the valuation of property is 1 crore, maybe they will retain 25% margin. They will fix a limit of 75 lakh. So they can draw up to 75 lakh. The overdraft cannot remain as a permanent limit. So they will say you can use it and see that you bring the account to credit once in 6 months. वो तो लोग करते नहीं है. They will do like that. So, or sometimes they will say it is not a loan. They will say that you can reduce it every month 2 lakhs करके reduce करके जाओ. In which case the drawing limit will come down periodically. Another type of facility is known as open cash credit, where the goods that are given under hypothecation, that is movable goods, will be lying in the shop or factory of the customer. He will submit a stock statement every month. Banker is supposed to send his people for verification, and there will be a margin prescribed over that property. That margin will be subtracted, and then the limit will be granted to the borrower. So this is known as open cash credit. You might have seen in some television shops, refrigerator shops, name boards, goods in this premises hypothecated to State Bank of India. So that is the hypothecation. But if the same thing is done by a limited company, it has to be registered with the registrar of joint stock companies as per law. Another form of credit is known as key cash credit, because a person may be having lot of goods, but he may not require everything to be used every day. So he will say, I will keep 50% of the goods under lock and key with the bank, and then get a separate limit known as key cash credit. In that case, possibly the banker may reduce the margin, because the goods are very much under his custody. Instead of 25%, they may say 20% margin. So there also, stock statement is to be given every month. Inspection is to be done every month. I am telling you, but practically when I was manager, Never we used to have time to go and see that and all. We will do something else. Just as today is supposed to be a very free day for me, but still I am busy now. How we do certain other things to keep ourselves busy. So likewise, ब्रांच मैनेजर्स वो लोग का समय नहीं मिलता है, वो वेरिफिकेशन नहीं करता है, वो एटलीस्ट 3 मंथ्स का एक बार जाके वेरीफाई करना पड़ेगा करके, अदरवाइज वो लोग क्या करेगा, वो नीचे में कुछ अच्छा चीज रखेगा, मिडिल में कुछ बुरा चीज रखेगा, ऊपर में अच्छा चीज रखेगा, और दे मे कीप हॉलो बॉक्सेस, एनीथिंग दे कैन डू. सो ये सब के लिए वेरिफिकेशन करना जरूरी है. And also we should check up that they are not retaining the same goods in the godown for more than 6 months, or if a commodity has to move very fast, it has to be 3 months. For example, if it is crackers and all, crackers, it has to move within 6 months, 7 months, like that. Otherwise, it will become useless. So that is a point you can remember about OCC. In all these cases, the goods will have to be insured for fire, burglary. All the charges are to be borne by the customer. That's all.
So
That's
can I
all.
ask something?
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit about WHR, pledge against this warehouse receipts?
Warehouse receipts. Yeah. So what happened? Central Warehousing Corporation is the big public sector undertaking having, say, godowns. They do hire out their godowns for keeping the goods. So the agriculturists, what they will do, they will store the goods in their godown, and the warehouse keeper will give a receipt to them stating that they have stocked inside the godown so many tons of this material, and relying on that, the customer will deposit the same with the banker, and the banker will rely on that, and supposing its value is 10 lakhs, he will give 7.5 lakhs. This type of facility can be done in respect of parties with whom we have good relationship. Otherwise, ये लोग बदमाश आदमी होने से वो लोग क्या करेगा, वेयर हाउस का साथ में कोल्यूड करके अंदर में कुछ नहीं रखेगा, खाली रसीट देगा, वो रसीट को रख के पैसा लेकर चला जाएगा. इसीलिए एक गुड कस्टमर के लिए ये देना पड़ता है. We can't give it for everybody. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Now next point is, mm, it's a very simple question. Suraj. Suraj.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Suraj, please tell me what all ideas you have in your mind regarding KYC. Tell us
When we,
its, listen, tell us its relevance for deposits, its relevance for advances. Yeah, come.
yes, sir, don't know the
You
relevance
don't,
for advance.
you don't know. Who can answer this now? Anybody? Please choose. Raise your hand. Raise your hand, please. Yeah. Yeah. Niharika, please tell us.
So,
Niharika.
KYC is know your customer. It is a background check by the banks for their customers to know who their customers are. This is done to prevent the money laundering. That is, that people earn money through illegal way. So this is why KYC is done. So in case of deposits and advances, it is done because while opening a saving account, we do the KYC because we want to know whether the money is obtained from legal source or any illegal sources. We want to know about the personal information of the customer, that is their identity proof, their address proof. And for the same, the physical verification is also done by the bank. And in case of loans, we are assuring that we are granting the money in the right hands.
Mm.
So that's what
Yeah, yeah, one
about
minute.
KYC.
Yeah, KYC is very, very important. And did you tell about the documents we take for KYC?
Yes, I told about identity proof and address proof. I
Mm.
can explain about documents also.
Yeah, please tell.
So in case of resident individual, for ID and address proof, documents are required anyone out of Aadhaar card, voter ID, passport, and Narega card or driving license. And along with it, we require PAN card of and post for KYC.
Mm. Okay. Anyhow, just a minute. I'll stop this recording. Yeah, and Niharika, what you missed yesterday, now do it. You are going to read the headlines only. This is the banking frontline of 11th July. Please read the headlines only. Please read. Niharika.
So screen is
Acha,
not
you are
visible.
sorry. Your internet is totally bad.
Sir,
I want somebody whose internet is good. Come on, volunteer. Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
So your interview question PDF is on.
Which is on interview questions PDF, not this
Yes,
one.
sir. So my internet is fine.
No, your internet is not good. It is like shaking like a fever, man having fever, रात में हमको इधर में क्या होगा around 1 o'clock जब हम I get up because of the cold outside, इतना ठंडा पड़ेगा करता है ऐसा मत ही आपको इंटरनेट भी करता है हाँ I don't know why. Now speak. Niharika, speak.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Is it fine
No,
now?
not good. It's not good. It's not that. Please tell me about your native place. Talk. Talk.
Sir, I belong from Agra. Sir, I belong
Hmm.
from Agra. And shall I tell about it in
No,
detail?
sufficient. Now you read 50%, balance 50%. Akanksha will read. Now please start reading this as a 1 minute. I have to stop it because I have been talking something nonsense.